And we are back, still on commercial break, as it is halftime. Seen a lot of good things from the Lions, specifically their offense. Offense and defense are both playing spectacularly. The stat totals from this game for the Packers are going to look way different, or going to indicate differently than the scoreboard does. The Packers have had 4 key drops in the first half, all of which would have been for significant gains of 10 yards or more. So the fact of the matter is, they just haven't been able to hang on to the ball on key portions of their drives. Now, the yards have been pretty good, all things considered. In fact, I'll look those up now. So, I mean, Jordan Love has had more passing yards than Jared Goff for 120 passing yards. Josh Jacobs has rushed for 89 rushing yards. And so these stats reflect a half that should have yielded in a score or two. But the fact of the matter is, the Lions have kept them out of the end zone, and the Packers have missed a kick and dropped 4 catches, or at least balls that should have been for catches. And so that's just the reality of it. Looks like we're beginning to end the halftime money-making show with all of their commercials. But you know what? The Lions have just been catching the balls. Pause. And Green Bay's dropped them when it's been they've needed to convert, when they've needed large chunk plays. It doesn't mean that they haven't gotten significant yardage at certain points. It means that they've missed on some opportunities. Well, the Lions are set to receive, and Green Bay is set to kick away here. We're beginning the third quarter now. The kick is up and away, and lands in the landing zone. Lions bring it up to the 15, to the 20, to the 25, and he's going to get brought down at about the 28-yard line. So a decent return considering the landing zone. So now we're starting the third quarter, and it looks like Jordan Love was indeed limping off the field. We will see. He still has his helmet on the sideline, but he has a death stare. He got a death stare going on. I don't know. He did not look happy. Lions start their drive on their own 29, 1st and 10 with Goff in the backfield and Gibbs to his backside. Goff moves under center with the fullback now lining up with Gibbs. Goff fakes the handoff and gives him to St. Brown, who gets up to the 40-yard line. Gain of about 11 on the play. And that's going to be another Lions first down. Goff under center with Gibbs in the backfield. Goff hands off to Gibbs, who gets back to the line of scrimmage and is met with stiff resistance and will maybe get a yard on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 9. Second and 9 now for Detroit. 13:47 left to go in the third quarter. Goff with the back to his left. He's in the backfield. Goff takes the snap and gives to Gibbs, who runs up the right side and has blockers in front of him and will get up to around the 50. And it's going to be marked just short of the first down. It's going to bring up 3rd and I'd say inches, but we'll see where they mark it. 3rd and 1 now. Goff in the backfield with the back to his right. Goff takes a snap, gives to Gibbs, who gets up the middle, and that's going to be good for the first down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see what's going on with the penalty. It was thrown pretty much as the ball was snapped, so it'll probably be a procedure penalty on the Lions. And it is on the Lions, an illegal shift. That's going to back them up. That's going to back the Lions up to 3rd and 6 now. Goff in the backfield, back to his right. Goff takes the snap, looks to throw. In the backfield, clean pocket, and throws it in the dirt just in front of Khalif Raymond. Good coverage by the Packers, and that's going to bring up 4th and 6, but hang on, there's another flag. Goff is signaling the first down, but we'll wait to see what the flag is coming up here soon. Packers are booing, indicating that the foul is on the Packers. That's going to be holding on the Packers, bringing up an automatic first down for your Detroit Lions. Yep, and that's clear as day. First and 10 now for the Lions. At their own 48, Goff under center with Gibbs in the backfield. Goff takes the snap and fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Clean pocket, gets down the middle to Laporta, who fights his way up for about 8 or 9 yard gain. The offensive line is there to back him up, but they get him down, and that'll bring up about 2nd and 2. Forward progress in consideration. Lions in the huddle. 12 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. 17-3. Your Detroit Lions are leading. Goff under center with Gibbs in the backfield. Goff sends Khalif Raymond in motion. And gives it to Gibbs, who's up the middle and finds space. He's to the 25 and to the 20 and gets dragged down by his ankles. Huge gain by Jahmyr Gibbs, who just finds an opening up the field. Wow, what a play. And that was all made possible by the offensive line getting to the 2nd level and getting to the linebacker. Jared Goff in the backfield with Gibbs to his left. They're going to start 1st and 10 at their Green Bay 24. Goff takes the snap and gives to Gibbs, who's up the middle, and is going to be brought down for a gain of about 5 on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd and 5. Things are getting scrappy down there between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. They are division rivals, and this game is for the first place in the division. Lions are 6-1 with only 1 loss to their name to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and the Green Bay Packers are 6-2. One of their losses also coming to the Minnesota Vikings, a division rival. Goff under center with Gibbs in the backfield. Goff hands it off to Gibbs, who bounces off his own line and gets around defenders and will get around 4 or 5 yards just short of a first down and bring up about 3rd and 2. Gibbs is such a fantastic back. He's so exciting to watch. His ability to cut, seemingly just be able to cut and change direction, seemingly without much effort, is just insane. It's almost as if he's floating around the field. Goff in the backfield with Gibbs to his right. 3rd and 1 now at the Packers 16. Goff takes the snap, looks to throw, has time. Looking to the end zone for Gibbs, but it's going to overthrow him slightly. There was still good coverage on that play. It's going to bring up 4th and 1. And if you couldn't have guessed, the Lions are going to go for it. It's 4th and 1 at the Packers 16. So, 4th and 1, Goff in the backfield with Gibbs to his right. You have Amon-Ra on the left side of the field. Goff. 5 seconds to go on the play clock. Goff takes the snap, gives to Gibbs, gets up the middle, finds a hole, he's free, touchdown, Detroit Lions. Wow, he was never even touched. Once he got through the line of scrimmage, he just found the seam and got straight through. And the Packers fans, with cheese graters on their heads, are celebrating in the stands. And boy, do they deserve to, because it is nasty out there. And he's just never touched. Once Penei Sewell finds his blocker and shoves everybody to the left and out of the way of his running back, Jahmyr Gibbs just runs straight out the middle. Almost zero effort. Bates with the extra point, and the kick is up and the kick is good. Lions are going to take a lead here 24-3 in Lambeau Field, clobbering our division rivals and the cheeseheads of the Packers. We're in commercial break, so you're not missing a thing. "24 unanswered points by the Detroit Lions. Green Bay Packers are now going to get a chance to respond here. Hang on, I got to adjust my scoreboard. Bates with the kick. It's away, and it's out the back of the end zone, so the Packers aren't even going to get a chance to field it. Love now starts the drive from the 30-yard line. Back to his right, that's Josh Jacobs. Love takes the snap, hands to Jacobs. Jacobs tries to get up the middle, and he will. For a gain of only 3, though. That's going to bring up 2nd and 7 with 9 minutes and 22 seconds left to go in the third quarter. And Josh Jacobs is limping off the field. He's leaving under his own power, but he seems to be rattled at least a little bit. He's being attended to by staff. Love in the backfield with the back to his backside. Love takes the snap, hands to the back, and he's going to get up the middle of the field for a gain of about 4 on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd down and about 4. Third and 3 now for the Packers. They're at their own 34-yard line. Love in the backfield, back to his left. Love takes the snap and looking to throw. He's going to quick throw across the middle, and it's going to be dropped again. And it's in and out of the hands of Dontavian Wicks. Another drop by the Packers receiver. It's going to bring up 4th and 3. It's a great throw and just hits the man in his hands, and he just drops it again. Another drop by the Green Bay Packers, and that's going to bring up 5 on the day. I should start a counter. Well, the Packers elect to kick it away. Snap is good. Punt is up. And the Lions call a fair catch at their own 12, and there's a flag. There is a flag, so we'll hold on here and see what that's all about. Goff warming up. We're going to see what the flag is. And it'll be on the Detroit Lions that's holding. It's going to back us up slightly. That's on Terrion Arnold grabbing the back of a guy's jersey. You can't do that. And we're going to commercial break. Lions still lead 24-3. And we're back. 24-3, 8 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Goff and the Lions take over at their own 6-yard line. Montgomery in the backfield, Goff under center. Goff takes a snap and is looking to throw. He gets it quickly to Tim Patrick, who won't get more than 2 or 3 yards in the play. But they get it off, and they get it away from their own end zone. Well, if you look at the scoreboard, you would think the weather's really only been playing a role on one side of the ball so far. The Detroit Lions, seemingly unperturbed by the amount of rain coming out of the sky, and the Green Bay Packers, on the other hand, have dropped 5 so far today. That's crazy. Well, Goff will take the snap and hand to Montgomery, who gets back to the line of scrimmage and falls forward for about a yard. Goff in the backfield with Montgomery to his right. Goff motions for the snap. Takes it right as the clock winds down. He has time to throw. Gets it across the middle. And that's going to be St. Brown fighting for the ball. He was in double coverage and manages to bring it down. But we're looking at 4th down for the Lions. Fourth and 1, and for the first time today, or maybe the second time today, Dan Campbell's going to elect to punt on 4th down. Low snap, but Jack Fox secures it. It's away and gets all the way back to the 24. And so that's going to be nearly a 60-yard punt there. And Malik Willis is warming up on the sideline, so we'll see what happens. 5 minutes and 57 seconds left to go. But Jordan Love is marching out there. Let's check out the NFL scores from around the league on live games. The Cardinals are still beating the Bears 24-9, which is just absolutely surprising. Again, I thought the Bears offense is going to struggle with a rookie quarterback in Caleb Williams. They're going to have games when they're on. They're going to have quarters when they're on, quarters when they're off. They're going to have drives when they're on, drives when they're off, and it's going to be dependent. You can't depend on their offense to get 25, 30 points a game. But you should be able to depend on their defense to hold teams to a few scores and keep them in it. And it seems like they're doing that. The defense has managed to keep the Cardinals to only 3 points in the third quarter. But the offense has just been a non-starter from what it seems for Caleb Williams and the Bears. I'll have to review that after this game to see exactly what was going on and why they aren't able to get anything to work. Now the Jags are losing to the Eagles 16-22, still in the third quarter, so that football game is far from over, still very close. And it looks like the Rams are just barely losing to the Seahawks at this point, 13-10. And so it's still a close game. And the biggest blowout of the day right now is the Packers and the Lions. Lions have 24, and your Green Bay Packers have only 3 points on the board. And like I've said, it seems like the weather has really only been played a role and been a factor for one team today. The Green Bay Packers have had 5 or 6 drops on the day, which is not good at all. But the Lions have been sure-handed, and Goff has been accurate as ever, although not perfect. So it's been really just a one-sided game so far. So it looks like Jordan Love is going to continue to play despite the groin injury. It's the third quarter now. You think the Packers would have to respond to keep this football game alive for them. Jordan Love with the back to his right. He's going to take the snap, drops back, looking to throw, dumps it off to a receiver who had good coverage by Terry and Arnold, who was Watson. And looks like they're going to get a gain of about 5 on the play. Second and 6 now for the Packers. Being this far back in this deep into the game, they're going to have to elect to throw more than they run here simply for efficiency's sake. Goff in the backfield, back to his left. Goff drops back. Lions only bring 4. Goff with plenty of time to throw, gets it down the field, and finds his man Jaden Reed, who's to the 45 to the 40 and gets pushed out of bounds. Huge gain for the Packers. And they're not out of this. As the Lions, we cannot let them rally. Like we said earlier, we got to let... we've played pretty much the perfect game so far. We've stuck to our game plan, which is limiting Josh Jacobs and making Jordan Love play with his... beat us with his arm. And simply, Jack Campbell didn't pick up the pass coverage in that one, and Reed was wide open. Love drops back and quick throw to his man, who scoops it off the ground. It's going to be a complete pass for a gain of about 6. Second and 4 now, with 4:20 to go in the third quarter. Love with a back to his back. Love takes the snap. Hands to Josh Jacobs, who's up the middle, for a gain of 3. It's going to be short of the first down. Love in the backfield with the back to his left. Love takes the snap, looks to throw. Pressure's getting there, but he gets away and gets it to his receiver, who's on the sidelines. The Lions are saying he's out of bounds, incomplete, but the ref rules him in. Aaron Glenn will have a word with that ref, but we'll have to get a look at the replay here. Ooh, it's close. They're going to rush here. Well, but the refs are going to blow it dead, and they're going to review this. Well, the Lions are going to challenge. And it looks to me like the Packers made the catch. So, not sure what the challenge is for. But it's possible that Aaron Glenn just forced the issue with the head coach. We'll be right back after the commercials are over. And we are back. The challenge does not overturn the call on the field. And so the drive continues. First and 10 for the Packers from the Lions' 26-yard line. Love in the backfield with two backs to his left and his right. Love takes the snap and looks to throw. Dumps it off to the left side, and that's Tucker Kraft for a first down, and he toe taps his way down the right sideline and gets a gain of probably 10 on the play. That'll bring up a first down for the Packers. Well, this drive for the Green Bay Packers has looked controlled and decisive. It looks like they're in total control of the play call and what they want to do. There's still plenty of time in this game for this Detroit Lions team for the Green Bay Packers to come back on these Detroit Lions. First and 10 now with Love in the backfield, and the running back to his back. Love opts to throw and dumps it off just ahead of his receiver Watson, and that's going to end up in the dirt, bring up 2nd and 10. Love in the backfield, back to his right. Love. The ball's fumbled. Missed the snap. Josh Jacobs is going to get it, and he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, if not short by just a yard. That could have been disastrous for the Packers as the snap was fumbled by Jordan Love. The weather continuing to affect the Packers, but it was a bad snap, and it just slips through the hands of Jordan Love. And Josh Jacobs saves this team from a disaster. Jordan Love in the backfield with the back to his left. 3rd and 10 from the Lions' 14. Love takes the snap, fumbles the snap again, and just has to fall on it. And he's going to get sacked for a loss of 5. That's going to bring up 4th down for the Packers, and they're going to go for it here. And another low snap. You have to wonder if the weather's beginning to affect the center's ability to snap the ball. And it looks like Green Bay's going to opt to kick here. And the kick is up. And it's good. That'll be 6 now. Added to the Green Bay Packers score. And that's 24-6. Nearing the end of the 3rd quarter here for the Detroit Lions. They're going to get the ball as we look to start the 4th quarter here in 48 seconds. We are on commercial break here, so you're not missing a thing. We'll be right back after commercial break. And we're back from commercial break. 24-6. 48 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Packers are set to send the ball away. .48 seconds to go now in the third quarter. Refs give them the okay, and they're going to hold. Looks like the ball keeps falling off the tee. And the Packers are going to have to elect to bring a man out to hold the ball. The wind is strong enough that it's blowing the ball off the tee. Kick is up and away. Ball lands in the landing zone. The Detroit Lions are going to bring it up. It's to the 20, to the 25, to the 30, to the 35, and be brought down to the 39. Excellent return. And that's Williams on the return, number 83. Detroit Lions ball now. And as of today, Jared Goff has an 88.2% completion rate, which is just fantastic. That's going to be 4 weeks in a row now. He's above 75% completion percentage. Lions starting their next drive at the 39 with Montgomery in the backfield. A toss to Montgomery, and he's going to struggle to get back to the line and will lose 2 or 3 yards. And that's going to bring up second and about 13. Second and 11 now. And they're going to go to commercial break again. We're on commercial break, so you're not missing a thing. Lions are going to have second and 11 on their own 33-yard line. 2nd and 11 now. And we're in the fourth quarter. Final stretch here of football. Let's see what our Detroit Lions can do to wrap this thing up. Goff in the backfield with Gibbs to his right. Gibbs is going to run and just barely make it past the line of scrimmage, maybe a gain of about 1 in the play. Third and 10 now. Goff in the backfield with Gibbs to his right. Goff. Goff is going to take the snap, drops back, has some time to throw, and throws it in the dirt. That's going to bring up 4th and 10. Jack Fox is on the field, set to punt it away. Snap is back. Punt is away. It's high and long. Signaled a fair catch, and it's going to be fair caught at the Packers 17. (24-6) with 14 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. We'll be back after the commercial break. And we are back. Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers are going to take over at their own their own 17. 1st and 10, 14 seconds to go now in the fourth quarter. The Packers need to score here to keep their hopes of winning this football game alive. The Packers take the snap, and Love fakes the handoff, looks to throw, gets one across the middle, and that's to Watson for a gain of about 13 there. Kirby Joseph on the tackle. That's a good gain. Lions brought pressure. First and 10 now for the Green Bay Packers after a successful passing attempt. 1st and 10 at their own 31. Love alone in the backfield. He goes under center. And Josh Jacobs goes behind him. Love takes the snap. And there's a procedure penalty. Flags immediately fly. That's going to be false start on the Packers. So that'll move us back about 5 yards. It'll be 1st and 15. Jordan Love in the backfield, back to his right. Love from their own 26, looks to throw. Gets it off to the right side. Good coverage. And he hauls it in, but it's not complete. It's going to be out of bounds. And Love was looking for his receiver. It's going to bring up 2nd and 15 now. Love with a man to his back. Love takes a snap, looking to throw. The pressure's getting home. Love heaves it deep, has the man open, and overthrows him. Wide open, number 9, but couldn't get it there. Amik Robertson was beat by a step and a half, and Love just misses the throw. But to his credit, he was under pressure and got hit and rocked by Aleen McNeil. Gonna bring up 3rd and 15 now. Love in the backfield alone. 4 seconds on the play clock. Love takes the snap, looking to throw, dumps it off across the middle, and he will only get about 10 yards in the play, which will be short of the 1st down. Going to bring up 4th and 5. I imagine you have to go for it here if you're the Packers to give yourself a chance. Love with a back to his left. 4th and 5. 20 seconds on the play clock. Love's going to let his guys get up. They're going to adjust the play with 13 seconds left on the play clock. Detroit is ready. Love takes a snap, looks to throw, has a clean pocket, stands in, throws, down the right side, has his man Jaden Reed for a completion. Wow, what a play. Mid-air adjustment by Jaden Reed, and he manages to haul this one in, even though it was placed on his back shoulder. The coverage was good. It was tight, but it was thrown into place. The defender couldn't get it, and Jaden Reed hauls it in. Another fumbled snap. Love is going to get sacked. So after the bad snap, it's going to bring up 2nd down, but a huge gain by Jaden Reed. Jordan Love in the backfield with a back to his right, unsure if the snap is going to be any good. Jordan Love. 2nd and 11 from their own 38. From Detroit's 38. Love looks to throw. Love heaves it downfield. Has his man at the 19. And that's another huge completion for the Packers. They're just taking chunks out of this Detroit Lions secondary now. First and 10 now for the Packers at the Detroit 18. Jordan Love with the back to his right. Love takes the snap and hands to Jacobs, who makes his way up the middle and gets about 8 yards on the second effort. He almost breaks free. And it could be even more than 8 yards. That's going to be Broles. And Davis is down. He's just kneeling. Something hurts. He's getting up under his own power. But he's going to be down just for a second. 2nd and 1 now after the run play by the Green Bay Packers. Davis is on one knee and is being checked on by training staff. He gets up under his own power. He seems to be walking fine enough. And he's indicating toward his right shoulder. Seems to be working it out. I would imagine if the Lions have another defensive series that he's going to be back in. Helmet's staying on. But they're taking him to the blue tent. Love. 2nd and 1 at the Detroit 9. Jordan Love in the backfield, back to his right. Love takes a snap, looks to throw. Has plenty of time, rolls out to his right. Now, makes a man mix. Nobody's open. And Love almost throws another stupid interception. At some point, if you're Jordan Love's coach, at what point do you just say, kid, you got to give up on a play when you got to give up on a play? There's such a thing as trying to do too much in this league. And when young guys like Jordan Love or Bo Nix or Will Levis try to be Superman and make all these plays happen out of nowhere, you get in trouble. Jordan Love under center, back in the backfield. Love is going to hand it off. Nope, fakes the handoff, rolls out to his right, throws to the end zone, and his man drops it. 4th and 1, wide open, hits him in his hands, although a little bit behind him, and the Packers have another drop. It was a lot. There was quite a bit behind. It was quite a bit behind him. It would have had to be. It would have been a tough catch. But it's bringing up 4th and 1 now for the Packers. And the Packers are calling a timeout here. They're going to talk this one over and see if they can't convert this. Jordan Love in the backfield with a back to his left. 4th and 1. They hand it to Josh Jacobs, who tries to go up the middle. And he seems to be short. It looks like the Lions stuffed him. The refs are going to call him short. Lions make a stand, and they stop the Green Bay Packers from converting on 4th down. And I think the offense is going to take over. Hold up. Yep, the Lions are going to take over. Well, the Lions are going to take over on downs here after a failed conversion by Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers. Josh Jacobs just got stuffed at the line. Now the Lions, 1st and 10 at their own 9. Goff under center. He's going to toss to Montgomery, who's going to find a seam. Doesn't get quite through it. They're going to get 4 or 5 on the second effort here. It's going to bring up 2nd down. Detroit with Goff under center and Gibbs in the backfield. Goff hands it to Gibbs, who gets up the center, and we'll get a gain of about 3 or 4 on the play. And that'll bring up 3rd down. Goff in the backfield with Gibbs to his left. Goff sends a man in motion. Steps back, looks to throw across the middle to Amon-Ra St. Brown. He finds him. Good throw, good catch, and that's going to be a 1st down for your Detroit Lions. Goff's now going to line up under center with Gibbs in the backfield. Goff hands it. It's going to be a flea flicker, but Khalif Raymond's in trouble and is just going to get obliterated by the Green Bay Packers. The flea flicker was not fooling anybody this time. Second and 21 after the blown play. When they work, he looked brilliant. When they don't work, he looked like an idiot. It's now 2nd and 21. And the Lions are probably going to have to throw to get themselves back toward the 1st down marker. Amon-Ra in motion. Goff in the backfield with Gibbs to his right. Goff drops back, is in his own end zone, scrambles to his left, and he's going to just throw it away. And gets taken down by the Green Bay Packers defender. It's going to bring up 3rd and about 21. Goff in the backfield alone. 2nd and 21. Green Bay showing 4. Jared Goff gets a quick throw off to Khalif Raymond, who has a wide receiver screen and some blockers ahead. He gets up to the 20, to the 25, to the 22, and will make up some of the yardage, but be nowhere near converting on 3rd down. It's going to bring up 4th and long. Fourth and 10 now for the Lions. Jack Fox is in the backfield getting ready to punt it. Fox handles the snap well, and the punt is away. But it's short. It's going to be fielded at the 39, and Jaden Reed's going to try to get to the outside, but doesn't get much on the outside, so he cuts back in for about 4 yards, and that'll start the Green Bay drive at their own 47. We'll be back after the commercial break. And we are now back. Packers start at their own 45, 1st and 10. Goff in the backfield with a back to his left. Sends Watson in motion to his left. Looking to throw here. Pressure coming. He dumps it off to his back, who just barely made a man miss, but Terry Arnold hands on with the shoestring tackle. And it'll bring up about 2nd and 7. Jordan Love takes the snap, steps back, looks to throw, and dumps it off quickly to the left side. And his man quickly trots out of bounds. It'll be a gain of about 9. Something to note here. Lions' pressure hasn't been getting home very quickly. You see Jordan Love, especially when he drops back, just has 4, 5, 6 seconds to throw. We're getting no pressure, really. Josh Jacobs cuts up the field to the Lions 30 and gets brought down at their Lions 26, so the Packers are quickly back in scoring position. First and 10 now for the Packers. From the Lions 26. Love in the backfield with the back to his right. Adjusting the play with 17 seconds left on the play clock. Love drops back. Throws to the right side. And it's overthrown. Just a little bit too high for the receiver, who was in good coverage anyway. Love with the back to his left. Love. Jordan Love will take the snap, drop back, looking to throw. Throws it quickly to his man for a gain of about 5. Would be quickly brought down by Alex Anzalone. That's Tucker Kraft on the reception. Love in the backfield by himself. 5 receivers lined up. Love drops back and looks to throw. He throws it down the left sideline, overthrows his man by a mile. No chance on that play. Brings up 4th and 4. Packers will go for it here. Looks like we got a penalty flag on the far side of the field. We'll take a look and see what this is about. It's going to be a unsportsmanlike conduct on the Lions, and that's going to give them a fresh set of downs. Jordan Love now in the backfield with the back to his right. It's 1st and 10, pretty much 1st and goal. Love drops back looking to throw. Has time. But a rusher finally gets to him. He's going to have to throw it away. And it is out the back of the end zone. Bring up 2nd and 10. Love now lined up with a back to his right in the backfield. 2nd and 10. Love. Takes a snap. Dumps it quickly over the middle. That's to Kraft, who's going to try to get the first down, but it's going to be short by about 2 yards. Love in the backfield, hands it to Jacobs, who goes up the middle and in for the touchdown. That's a Packers touchdown. Emmanuel Wilson on the touchdown. Packers are going for 2 here. Jordan Love in the backfield, back to his right. That's Wilson again. 2-point attempt here. Love looks to throw. Fires across the middle, and he has his man for the 2-point conversion. That's now 14-24. 2-score game. And the Packers officially enter double digits for the first time today. It'll be interesting to see if the Packers elect to kick the onside field goal or onside kick here. While we're on a quick break here, look at scores from around the league. Bears officially got clobbered by the Cardinals 29-9, although that Chicago defense only allowed 8 points in the second half. The Bears offense just seemed like was seemingly a non-starter. The Jaguars and the Eagles are playing a tight game. It's 23-28, and the Seahawks and the Rams are playing a tight game, 13-20. Packers have elected to kick the onside kick, and so we'll see how this goes. And it gets knocked out of bounds, so it'll be the Lions' ball. And there is a flag, but that'll be for kicking it out of bounds. You can hear Jared Goff chants from the stands at Lambeau Field. And now we got Lions ball, 24-14 here. Goff under center with Montgomery in the backfield. Goff hands to Montgomery, who gets past the line of scrimmage and powers his way for about 5 yards. That'll bring up 2nd and 5. Goff under center with a man in the backfield. That's Montgomery. Goff takes the snap, hands it to Montgomery, who gets back to the line of scrimmage and will power his way for a few more yards, but it'll be short of the first down marker. It's going to bring up 3rd and short. Jared Goff chants can be heard from the stands. Goff is under center. Back in the backfield. Probably going to Montgomery. Goff takes the snap. Gives to Montgomery, who bounces to the outside and gets the first down and is up to about the 40. Goff under center, Montgomery in the backfield. Goff takes the snap, gives to Montgomery, who gets past the line and hurdles over a few men and is good for about 12 yards as he's brought down just beyond the Green Bay 30. That'll be first down for the Detroit Lions. Green Bay calls their final timeout right before the 2-minute warning. Jared Goff under center with Montgomery in the backfield. Sends Khalif Raymond in motion. Goff fakes the handoff, but gives to Montgomery, who makes a man miss, makes two men miss, and is up to the 15 and slides down to about the 12. Could have had more yardage, but wants to run that clock out. And that's the 2-minute warning now. 24-14, Detroit Lions.